What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the East Delaware Knights Team Builder Dynasty here on College Football 26. Today is a massive day because it is a recruiting visit day. We have a rivalry against Maryland with guys on campus. So we cannot afford to screw it up, and we have to absolutely destroy Maryland. So let's go and do that. If you're going to enjoy it, the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get into it. It is week 7 of the 2030 college football season. The number 4 East Delaware Knights take on Maryland in this next upcoming game. But if we go to the recruiting board, we were able to secure a commitment. Trey Littleton is a 4-star wide receiver, 6'1 and 187 from Maryland, funny enough. He is 87 speed, 87 excel, got really good spec catch, really good route runner. He's already got silver cutter. This could be a pretty solid player for us. We did unfortunately lose Dom McCullum to Ohio State. It was kind of a given that we were going to lose him to Ohio State, especially with the Diamond Tier pipeline. But we still have a chance to get some other players. There are some pretty good people on this board still, and we have a couple of guys on campus today. If we go to visit scheduled, we have week 7, Deontay Choice, number 5 player in the entire country, on campus. We're trying to battle Texas and TCU for him. We also have a complimentary visit with Sergio Hodge, who is a 5-star right guard who looks pretty good at pass blocking, somewhat good pass blocking. And then we did have our quarterback on the board, but unfortunately I took him off on accident as he committed to another school, and then I can't get him back because he already committed to another school, so I can't put him back on the board. So I accidentally made a mistake there. That's my fault. But week 8, week 9 are going to be important games as well. I did add a couple extra quarterbacks to the board. I added a couple guys like this, but I don't know if any of these guys are any good because I have no hours to scout them, so I'll have to wait a week until we can figure out if they're any good. We are trying to get a Heisman campaign going for Mitch Maige. He leads it currently at the moment. He leads the Heisman voting. And another big game against Maryland would certainly continue to help in that case to get him the trophy. It would be our first trophy in team history if we were able to get a Heisman trophy. I think Maryland's going to wear the all white with the extra little coloring on the letters and stuff. And we will wear let's wear our shadow uniforms. We haven't worn those at all this season, so let's wear the shadow uniforms. They will wear the all whites, and we will try to dominate this rivalry game, not only because it's just a rivalry game, we want to win it, but also because we got some pretty big 5-stars that want to come play for us, and we got to convince them. All right, it is a wet, sloppy, soggy day here in Dover, Delaware, as we take on the Maryland Terrapins. Can we get a victory? And not just a victory, a blowout victory. 17 plus points is what we need to achieve. We have been absolutely dominating teams this season, killing them. And I'm hoping that we can add Maryland to that list. We're coming off an episode where Mitch Maige dominated on the ground in the 2 games. And I'm hoping he can do that again today. But we also got to see how good this Maryland team is. They go to the air immediately, but it's good coverage and knocked incomplete. I mean, we have the best 1-2 edge rushing combo in all of college football with Forrest Tatum and Wayne Bostic. Oh, look at Muma. Sean Muma makes an amazing play there. A simply spectacular play on the screen pass. Makes it 3rd and 11. It's going to be another screen pass. They go back-to-back screens. This one might actually work. Wow. They go back-to-back screens, and it actually worked the second time. Our guys just did not get in the right angles, and the blocking was good enough. That's really unfortunate because we could have shut that down for a 3-and-out. And yet now we have to keep playing. Nobody wants to play in the rain. Nobody wants to be out there. Everybody wants to be on the bench in the jackets, staying all warm and dry. But this is football weather. This quarterback does not seem to have a good throw. Zach Lane, he seems to, every time he throws the football, it looks like he's tearing his elbow. It looks like he's going to have Tommy John. It looks like, you remember when Phillip Rivers would throw the football It looks like Phillip Rivers throwing the football out there. It looks like every time he throws it, he's gonna tear his elbow ligaments and have Tommy John surgery. He looks like he's in pain when he's throwing the ball. But he's also moving the ball down the field, so he may be in pain, but he's moving the ball. That running back has room. Barry Dickerson saves a touchdown, potentially. But this Maryland team, they're actually putting some offense on the board against us. Our defense came out a little bit sluggish, a little bit tired. Maybe we overestimated how much we would dominate Maryland. We didn't give them enough credit, which is certainly possible. A little pitch to the running back, pitch, and it goes absolutely nowhere. Forrest Tatum blows that up. 3rd and 14. If we could get another loss of yardage, we could push them out of field goal range. That could be really helpful. Or maybe they just take a long field goal. It's going to be an incomplete pass. We almost got the sack. Wayne Bostic, we did push him out of field goal range, actually. Wayne Bostic did a you can't see me. I didn't know we had John Cena on the team. Look at that. He's stepping over the quarterback from Maryland, and he's doing the you can't see me. Oh, it's Forrest Tatum, not Wayne Bostic. But still, it still remains the same. He's doing a you can't see me over the quarterback. That's insane. The audacity from Forrest Tatum to do that. I love it. I love the anger we bring with our guys. We got an edge to our play. That's a decent punt out of bounds. It's going to be at the 11. And now we will come onto the field for the first time. And there it is. Heisman Trophy candidate, Mitch Maje. He's had a fantastic season so far. Can he keep that up against Maryland? I would think he can. I think he can. We'll try it. We've got Maje and Abram out there. Hand off to Maje first. He's going to get a couple. Let's go with an inside zone. I wonder if Maryland did their homework. I wonder if they're going to be prepared to stop the run today. They might be prepared to stop the run, but that doesn't mean they can stop the run. Maje down to the 41-yard line. They may have done all the homework they can. That doesn't mean they can actually stop it. Ooh, Coleman is going in press a little bit, but I think I'm going to stick with Maje. Handoff, here he is. Mitch down the field to the 50. Kamani Big Hill injured on the block. That's kind of sucks a little bit, so now we have to have a backup offensive lineman in there. Let's go quickly. That's going to get to Coleman. First down. Bryce Saylor's a good player. Don't knock Bryce Saylor, man. He's the Sailor man. He is a quality college quarterback. And Maje will get us to the 37. That could have ended up being a little bit bigger than what it ended up being, but I got stuck on my own guy as he was blocking somebody. Maryland is undefeated right now at 5-0, but I don't think that they're on the same level as us. They may have just played some teams that might even be worse than them. So I wouldn't put a lot of stock in them being 5-0. Looks like we're just going to have to roll out of the pocket and get a couple of yards if we can. All right, we get 4 on the play. I was going to try to hit circle on that, but it just never really opened up the way that I was hoping it would. I don't like anything about this. This edge rusher's pretty fast. I can't turn the corner. Wow, they have gotten some pretty good plays here. Their secondary is covering our guys pretty well. I can't move. There we go. I couldn't move for a second. I got to bait the guys. I was trying to bait the linebackers to come closer to me so I could throw that ball, but the ball ended up being a bad throw, being inaccurate. And now we're in danger of not coming away with any points because Maryland somehow has got amazing secondary. But look at Bryce Saylor. When we needed him most, he ends up getting the first down on his own. I don't think anybody was open there either. Maryland's secondary is kind of playing some lockdown defense right now. A little bit of lockdown coverage. Handoff Maje. That shouldn't have been a tackle. There's no way. There's no way that he got off the block and still had the ability to tackle me there. Timeout called by Maryland. Why? That makes actually no sense unless they just needed to get new personnel on the field. That's the only thing I can think of for why they would call a timeout there. But it doesn't matter. They can bring all the personnel in the world onto the field. You can't stop the Maije train. Touchdown, East Delaware. Just keep adding it to the board. My controller is low. That's not good. Just keep adding it to the board. We continue to dominate. It's domination. Ooh, I wanted a hit stick there. Didn't really get it the way that I wanted it to. All right, boys, let's play a little bit better defense. We ended up holding to a punt, but they got way too far down the field. I'd prefer them to just have a 3-and-out and do nothing. And that's going to be a great start. They lose I was about to say 15. They lose 5 yards on a horrible decision by the quarterback. He throws that to the running back out of the backfield, but he's out of bounds. Or he throws it to him where he can't go inbounds. That's a great tackle by Sean Muma. And it's a 3rd and 9. Maryland's quarterback is killing himself here on these plays. Not allowing himself any sort of coverage. Well, that's got to be a sack, and it is! It's Terrell Hargrave bringing the quarterback down and ending the drive for Maryland. That's exactly what I asked for. We got ourselves a 3-and-out. I asked for it, and I received it. The return by Alani Reddick, and he's going nowhere. He gets to the 41. And the offense will come back onto the field. How do we want to work this? How do we want to work this? I think if we send Coleman deep, that could be good. It's not going to be open, but this is open. It's Kiki Togiai, and he's got himself a first and a little bit extra. How about we go with a H choice, and maybe we hit Griggs on this one? No, we hit Coleman on that one. He's wide open. Let's go with a wide zone. If we get some blocking, how about I tell everybody to full slide to the left to block. Throw some blocks. Maije's able to squeeze through, get the first. He's got 7 for 58 and a touchdown. Let's try an angle route with the running back. They're going to bring some heavy pressure, but Saylor's able to squeeze through, and he gets it incomplete. He threw it in the direction of both Maije and Coleman, and it kind of hit off of both of them and incomplete. That's just unlucky that they ran the similar route. I'm going to have to dump that off because I had a guy in my face and only get a yard out of it. And again, Maryland is tightening up as we get closer and closer to the end zone. Their defense is not playing bad at all. But that will allow for a touchdown to Maije. At least a first down. He's not going to get in, really. They're going to say that he wasn't in. Or whatever. At least we got the first down out of it, so we don't have to turn the ball over. But now we got to punch it in, and Maije is the one to do it. Or the one to be in to give the chance to do it. Maije is in! Touchdown number 2 for him and for the team. Kane Molinaro on to kick the extra point. And we lead 14-0. It's been a little bit sloppy. Our offense hasn't been as efficient, you could say, as they have in the past few games. But we're still getting the touchdowns on the board, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Our defense is still holding strong. We're still getting the points, even though it's taking us a little bit longer. We're not being as productive, as dominant. Taking us a little bit longer to get those points. That's another screen pass. They really like the screen pass. This time it's a screen pass to a tight end who goes down after 5 yards. Or maybe even more than that, because he probably got the ball a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Minute 36 to go in the half. The quarterback will find his receiver in the flat. Dickerson will save a first down. 3rd and inches. Remember, Barry Dickerson's a 5-star freshman playing in this game, in this season, so he's going to only get better as he goes on in his career. Hopefully, at least that's the goal. They're going to go for a wide open receiver across the middle. Antoine Parker saves a bigger play, but that is annoying that he was so wide open. We got to be better than that. Got to play tighter coverages. Get to the quarterback. Get to the quarterback. We're not going to. That's off the hands of the receiver. That was a guaranteed catch and a guaranteed probable first down. Maybe not a guaranteed first down, but a probable first down. And he just dropped off his hands. I don't know if the rain maybe caused it or something. How did we not sack the quarterback on that one? Timeout called by Maryland. That's their second. I mean, we had two guys right there. I don't know how we didn't get to him before he threw it. 3rd and 4. Would they kick the field goal here? Would they go for it? I guess we'll have to find out what happens on this play. They're not going to have to worry. It's a first down. McGooligan brings him down. But it's a first down, Maryland. That's annoying. They went across the middle, and I wasn't there for it. Get to him, 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 get to him. It's a holding call. Bostic ends up getting the sack, so we'll probably decline it regardless. But it is going to be a hold on the Terrapins. I guess we'll see what the yardage is. It's either a 1st and 20 or a 2nd and 18. I'll take the 2nd and 18 and give Bostic the sack, the credit for the sack there. All right, 44 seconds in the half. We do get the ball to start the second half. I do remember that. That's a quick throw, but a great tackle by McGooligan. They're not going to call the timeout. They're going to let it ride. 3rd and 15. Just keep him out of field goal range, please. Oh, Vince Murphy almost got the sack. It's going to be intercepted by Magnifico. Kevin Magnifico with the interception. His first of the year. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. The ball was floated. It was a wounded duck because he got hit on the throw. And Magnifico. Right place, right time. Expertly done. That's a throw to Griggs. He takes a hard shot. We'll call our first timeout. Can we get into field goal range now? That's going to be a interesting question to see if we can answer here. If we can get into field goal range. I may just step up and take this. Good job, Sailor. Bryce the Sailor man. If we can get set before the clock moves any further, we can snap it quickly. We only lost a couple of seconds right there. And I might take off and scramble again. And Sailor's got even more yards. We'll call our second timeout. Bryce Sailor single-handedly has gotten us close to field goal range, if not already there. We probably need a few extra yards, and they are really playing deep to stop a touchdown. That'll give us perfect time to just throw a cheeky little pass there. Kiki Togiai gets a first down, and I will call my timeout so it doesn't run me out when I snap the ball or call the play. 44-yard field goal in the rain. Kane Molinaro. This is actually a little bit faster than I was hoping for. This could be a miss, actually. Don't put it past me to miss this kick right here. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. I got it. I was a little bit worried I didn't put enough power on it, but we go to the half with a 17-0 lead and the football. Kevin Magnifico. Let's see if we can get a kick return touchdown here with Reddick. Nope, but it's a good return to the 29. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, let's get some more yards for our main man, Mitch Maije. It's been a little bit pass heavy in the second or the first half there, the end of the first half. So let's get a little bit more run going. He's already got 2 touchdowns, but he's going to need more than that. He's going to need more than the yards he has. He's got like 60 yards and 2 touchdowns if he wants to stay at the top of the leaderboards. There's still a lot of season left to go, so it's not like this game will solidify if he wins it or not. But I would like if he was able to come away with a W. That'd be pretty sick. It would be the first Heisman Trophy in team history. And he gets the first down there. I really debated throwing the football there. It could have worked. It could have been a viable option. Let's keep this with Sailor. And Bryce the Sailor man will get a yard. Maybe a little screen pass. A little screeny action. Toss the screen. Maije's got it. He's got to make a man miss. He can't do it. He gets 2 yards. Annoying. Let's send Deion Buck deep. Oh, Deion Buck absolutely torched his corner. And Deion Buck's got a touchdown easy. Absolutely easiest touchdown you're going to find in college football. Good job, Deion. And Sailor hits him as he always does. It's 24-0. We are doing exactly what we need to do with those 5 stars on campus. I don't think either of them are going to commit after this game, but I think it's going to give us a not a runaway position, but a really good position to have to be in with those guys. Where if we win a couple extra games, a couple weeks from now, then they might commit. I'm thinking maybe like a week 10, week 11 commit from both those guys. If we just keep winning, paired alongside obviously this big boost they're going to get from the win. It's also they're going to get a boost because this is a rivalry game. Now it's a lower tier opponent, so they're not going to get that boost, but they're also going to get the complimentary visit with each other, which should help out. It should end up doing pretty good for us. I'd love if they both committed after this week. It'd be sick, but I don't think that's going to happen. Neither of them were like that close anyway, so it's just going to help them get a little bit further. I tried to bring a blitz, but I didn't really shoot the gap the way that I wanted to. Although maybe forward progress. I was going to say maybe they wouldn't going to give him forward progress and we get the 4th down anyway. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. I didn't realize we took that much time off the third quarter clock. Wayne Bostic absolutely destroyed the right tackle to get to the tackle for loss there. I mean, he put him in the blender on that one. I'm telling you, man, Wayne Bostic, Forrest Tatum, best edge rusher duo in college football. Maybe college football history. How did he throw that? All right, it's going to be a big-time play for Maryland. Zach Lane somehow has become Houdini. I don't know how he threw this football. He's getting actively sacked by Forrest Tatum. The hand is right in the face, and he throws the most accurate ball I've ever seen. Whatever. Simply whatever. All right, let's use our McGooligan here and see if we can get into the quarterback. Oh, yes, we can. No, we can't. It's a broken sack. How? How? I did that as the best as I could ever do. I'm never going to have a sack that good. I'm not good at the game. How do I not get the benefit of that? You got to give me the sack there. Oh, the ball's out. It's recovered by East Delaware. Was he down? That's a ball don't lie moment if ever. Is that Kevin Magnifico? They're not even going to review it. Is he down? Or is that a ball don't lie? Oh, he's 1,000,000% down. Oh, he's 1,000% down. Oh, he's 1,000,000,000% down. The knee is down by a mile. The elbow is down, and then the ball comes loose. The ball technically comes loose like right here, but that knee is clearly down. 1,000,000% that ball is not out by the time the knee is down. Oh, they got robbed. They got absolutely robbed. And I'm going to snap it before they challenge it. No challenge. It's our possession. Absolutely robbed by the CPU. Or the CPU got robbed by themselves. And I'm not complaining because that should have been a sack. And yet he threw a bullet pass to a wide open receiver. Don't know how that's possible. So that's a classic ball don't lie moment. And I will be taking that and taking advantage of it and hopefully using that in on our side to score a touchdown here. We're going to have one more play before the quarter ends. There's the snap. Here's the roll. Here's the wide open run. And Bryce the Sailor Man will get to the 43 and go on the slip and slide for a couple extra yards. As we lead 24-0 against Maryland. We are the number 4 team in the country behind Duke, USC, and the Ohio State University. The world famous Ohio State Buckeyes. Hand off Maije. Look at that change of direction. Look at that change of direction from the GOAT. He's got 15 for 102. He's already the leading rusher in the season. He's already the leading rushing touchdown scorer. He's the leader in the Heisman voting. He's the greatest running back in college football. I mean, it's safe to say, and he's picked up an injury. Holding the ribs, not ideal. Mitch Maije goes down. We might have to have him sit out the rest of the game. We can't have him hurt late in the season. Hopefully it's just a bruised rib scenario. It is just bruised ribs. Okay, perfect. Perfect. It's usually just bruised ribs. I don't think I've ever seen, like, broken... Have I ever seen broken ribs in the game? I don't know. I feel like there's had to have been a scenario where they've had broken ribs in the game before. but I don't know if I've ever seen it myself. I can't remember. Maybe I have. Ooh, that's wide open. Sailor gets it to Griggs. Griggs turns up the field. Griggs into the end zone. Touchdown, East Delaware. Oh, the Knights are going crazy now. Absolutely crazy. 31-0. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put the backups in at this point. Which means you probably don't need to see much more of the game if we're going to be doing that. Because why would you need to see the backups? They don't matter that much. Especially because Maije, we don't need to have him get hurt. I guess you can see this final drive for the Maryland Terrapins. If they don't do anything, then we'll cut it to the end. There's not much to cut out, but doesn't really matter, does it? He finds a guy in the flat. He's going to get around me. I hate broken tackles. I really do. Broken tackles are one of my biggest pet peeves. Can I get a sack on the quarterback? I'd love a sack. Barry Dickerson's had a pretty impactful game. He's been around the ball a lot today. He has been around the ball a lot. That's a handoff to the running back. Broken tackle again. Forrest Tatum. What do I have to do? What do I have to do to tackle some players here? I feel like I do everything I can. I make the great plays. I win the rushes easy. And then it's just broken tackle after broken tackle after broken tackle. Sometimes the cut sticks don't even work. 3 minutes to go in the game. 2nd and 2 is the down and distance. Quarterback's got time, but the time goes away quickly. And again, he finds a way to throw it out before taking a sack. Annoying. Iowa State's about to get upset by Baylor, by the way. Unranked Baylor. That's wide open. It's incomplete over the head of a wide open receiver. I don't know how you missed that. You got to hit that if you want to be a quarterback in college football. I mean, that's a wide open player. That's a quick throw, and it's going to be caught. I thought it was going to bounce off their guys and be incomplete. He threw it into double coverage, or not double coverage, but he threw it into an area where both his receivers were running the same direction. We're about to run into each other. And they somehow got caught for a catch. I don't know how that's possible. I don't like the fact that we are getting beaten by this Maryland team right now. Not in the game, just on this drive. Sack the quarterback, please. Why can we never sack the quarterback? I don't know how fast I have to be like Usain Bolt mixed with the Flash to be able to sack somebody. I can never complete a sack. He's got a lot of room. He's got wide open space, and Zach Lane will score a touchdown for Maryland and avoid the shutout. That's annoying because it doesn't get rid of our blowout, obviously. We still have the blowout intact, but I was kind of hoping for a shutout. That would have been really nice. They're going to go onside kick, and we will get it. It's going to be Spencer Casey. Just go down, Spence. All right, we achieved the win. I'm still not out of the realm of scoring here as well. I wouldn't hate it. Maije is back in the game. He hurdles a downed man, and he will get it to the 2-minute warning. You know what? I'll keep Maije in the game because he doesn't have as many yards as he should. This Maryland run defense has been pretty solid, actually. And I'd like for Maije to get a few extra yards and maybe an extra touchdown. And Maije, can he outrun the man to the corner? No, he can't. But he's down to the 6. And I would assume Maryland's not going to use timeouts. They've pretty much conceded to this game being over. Handoff, Maije denied. But I guess that works in our favor because it gets more time off the clock. We are now under 50 seconds in the game. Maije from the 9. Handoff. Maije up the field. He's falling. He's at the 3. He's got 20 for 147 and 2 touchdowns. A third touchdown would look pretty nice on the resume. 3rd and goal. Handoff. Maije's in. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'd say 150 yards and 3 touchdowns is good enough to keep him number 1 in the Heisman voting. And we got that touchdown back, so now it's 38-7. We erase their touchdown that they had on the board. And hopefully they'll return this. Is it? Yeah, okay, they can return it. Waste a couple extra seconds. Get a big hit stick possibly? No, not a big hit stick, but there's 5 seconds remaining, so that's good enough for one play, maybe two if it's quick. But it's probably just going to be one. Probably just going to be one. Quarterback, he's going to get... I don't know what I have to do. I don't know what I have to do to sack the quarterback. I feel like this is a me problem. I never see anybody have these kind of problems trying to sack the quarterback. Everybody gets sacks all the time. I just struggle so mightily to get a sack. McGooligan falls into an interception. Can I get a pick six here? No, I can't get a pick six. Another interception on the season for the boys. And we will blow out our rivals, Maryland, 38-7. I'm really hoping that does enough to get ourselves a big-time boost on those recruits. The Kent Island Classic goes to the East Delaware Knights once again. 150 yards and 3 touchdowns from IJ. Another really solid performance. Let's go find out how those recruits enjoyed their visit to the school. Some big XP for the boys. Let's advance the week. See what we got here. Show me some good news, please. No handshakes, but that's okay. We lose Ben Brown and we lose John Missouri, both to Clemson. We kind of knew that John Missouri was gone, but I was hoping Ben Brown wouldn't be gone. And now he is gone, unfortunately. He's out the door. Majay is still first in the voting, thankfully. We can unfortunately take these guys off the board. Actually, you know what? I got to keep them on for complimentary visits. But 2 misses to Clemson. It's not starting out that good. Kevin Cortez, Deontay Choice. That's a massive amount of influence. Look at that influence bar. He had a great visit. We got the +2 for the lower tier opponent, which is kind of crazy. We got the probably because it's a rivalry game, so that makes it added a little bit extra. We got +75% for the blowout. I think that worked pretty well for Deontay Choice. What about Hodge? It also worked pretty well for Sergio Hodge. Man, week number 9 is going to be important. Nate Good, we got passed by USC. We're probably going to have to switch to a hard sell for you. What do you like? You like pro potential championship contender, which means it's going to be... Which one is it going to be? It's going to be this one, Sunday Player. All right, well, hopefully that is going to be good enough to get us back ahead of USC because they have not scheduled a visit just yet. We have one at week 12. How are we doing down here? Jose Incognito, we're getting passed by Syracuse. And it's not looking like we're going to win that one, unfortunately. Antoine Broyles, we are just struggling with recruiting this year. We're losing all these battles that we should win. I can't really schedule any more complimentary visits, unfortunately. Although I may be able to schedule... I'm going to schedule him for week 12 because he's got the competitive with... He's got the competitive with Jose Incognito, but we might not even get Jose Incognito, so it doesn't really matter at that point. Terry Akbar, we're actually doing pretty well for. Enrique Higgins, we've taken the lead on. We'll keep that going. Niles Griffin, we're actually staying ahead of Arkansas for. Now, how are these quarterbacks? I have 170 hours. We can afford to scout some people now. How are we looking at quarterback here? Quincy LeBeau is not that great. What about Jameel Coxey? 90 throw power, 77 speed. Interesting. Not very fast at all. What about Bryce Regis? Oh, I can't scout him. Let me take off Quincy LeBeau. He just doesn't look that good. And I guess I got to take off Jameel Coxey as well. There we go. Now we can scout Bryce Regis. 85 throw power. Only 77 speed. These dual threat quarterbacks are not good. Like, why do you have dual threat as an ability if you're just going to have all your quarterbacks be bad? Doesn't make any sense to me. I'll put Keon Jennings in the board, Terrell Matthews, Taj Knoll. We'll scout these quarterbacks. I'm just looking for a quarterback with a decent combination of throw power and speed. I don't think that's that much to ask for. 89, 78, 84 speed. Taj Knoll. Okay. We might have found something here. Taj Knoll, 6'2", 202, 90 throw power, 84 speed, 84 excel, decent accuracies. Can't really throw the ball down the field, but All right, Taj Knoll actually might have something here. We'll take the other guys off the board. Maybe there's something here with Taj. We will put 25 hours on him. See if that gets us in the running. And I'll also put 20 hours, or 15 hours, I should say, onto Tyler Brzezinski, however you say that. And I'll put 5 hours on Sidney Harris just because I can. Okay. That is recruiting for this week. Next game we have against Texas Tech, another Big 12 matchup. We've got more recruits on campus today, so we got to blow out Texas Tech, got to win big. They're not that good of a team. We should be able to have a similar success as we did with Maryland. A beautiful day in Dover, Delaware, as we take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders, the Fighting Patrick Mahomes. Can we take them down? We got to not only take them down, we got to blow them out, is what we got to do. They got a man named Jesus? Oh, God, we're in trouble. Their starting quarterback's name is Jesus. This is not good. I don't know if we're going to be able to take him down if his name is Jesus. Although we almost got a sack in the first play of the game. Dickerson with the tackle. Who do I want to use her here? Probably the GOAT, Vince Murphy. Hand off to the running back. What a little bob and weave that he did right there. What is this biblical team they got going out here? You got Jesus as your quarterback. You got a guy named Jeremiah as your running back. What, you got the rest of the apostles out here? The heck's going on? I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if their wide receiver's name is John. And his number's like 16 or something. This Texas Tech. I didn't realize how biblical and how historically religious they've become. Jesus on the move. And Jesus will throw a dime. Oh my God, he turned water into wine. How did he catch that? How did he catch that? I had a guy right there on his booty cheeks, and he still caught that. Jesus fires a little bit too high, but he catches it. Texas Tech moving the ball just like Maryland did on their first drive. Oh, how did he throw that? That's dropped. They got a guy named Drew, but spelled like Drew Holiday's name. Get there, get there, get there. No, McCooligan got blocked, and he wasn't allowed to get off of it. Oh, that's tough. We had that stop, too. Get to him, get to him, get to him, get to him! Oh. Almost. But again, as I always say, the quarterback always finds a way to throw the ball before I can sack him. It's like a 6th sense they got. Vince Murphy picks up an injury. That's not good. I hate seeing Vince Murphy go down with an injury. We need that guy in the middle. That's a quick throw wide open. Wide open across the middle. Come on, guys. Can't let him be just wide open. What are we doing out here? Are we even trying? Oh, man. We got absolutely embarrassed by Jesus on that one. Texas Tech will take a 7-0 lead to start the game. Just a brutal defensive drive. So many mistakes that we made there in coverages. We just got to be better. This is not that good of a Texas Tech team. We cannot play down to the competition. We've got to absolutely come out and steamroll them. Majay had 150 yards and 3 touchdowns last week, keeping his top spot in the Heisman race. We'll look to keep that again this week. We should be able to. I'm not sure how good Texas Tech's run defense is going to be. Hopefully it's not as good as Maryland's, because Maryland, even though I got 150 yards, it still was pretty tough to get those 150 yards. 10 yards on the first carry is always a good sign. Ooh, they gonna play a little press? You gonna play a little pressy press? A little pressy press on the boys? Ooh, Coleman, I think you got this, dog. I think you got this. It's just incomplete. He just got a hand on it. I'm not even sure how that's possible for him to get a hand on it, but he did. They're gonna press again. They're giving me all the ammunition. I couldn't get the ball away. Why? They want me to take him down the field. They want me to take him to the candy store. But I can't do it if I freaking get pressure on me. Maije with the nice play. That play is goated. That play is so good. Hand off. Maije try to find some space. Couldn't do it. Are they going to keep playing this much press? They're playing pretty tight. Hand off to Maije. He gets to the 46. I was kind of hoping he'd get a touchdown on that play, but no. And they are, again, no safeties over the top. They got one safety on the right side. No safety help over the Dion Buck side of the field. And I'm going to go to him. Dion Buck, it's in there. Touchdown, East Delaware. You can't give Dion Buck one-on-one with a corner. Because 9 times out of 8, he's going to win that play and catch a touchdown. We tie it up against Texas Tech, and we need our defense to play basically the exact opposite of how they played on the first drive. Everything that we did on that first drive, do the exact opposite, and we'll be better. Big hit stick, possibly? No, not really. I think LSU lost, because I think they were the number 8 team in the country, and now they're number 20. So I think they've fallen down significantly. And if they fell down that far, they had to have lost to an unranked team, I would think. I didn't really see what the matchup was last week. But obviously we got to keep an eye on LSU because they have our former quarterback. Well, he's not technically our former quarterback. They have Theo Graves on their team, who I wanted. But he left. He chose to go to LSU because that's closer to home. Even though he would have been a god here at East Delaware. He would have been the greatest quarterback of all time. But no, I can't leave my mommy. Whatever. Unbelievable. Are they going to throw that to him? They actually do throw that to him. Tatum was chasing him the whole way. "25 seconds in the first quarter. Handoff. No, it's a fake. It was a little RPO action. I thought it was just going to be a handoff to their man, number 28. Forget his name already. Can I get a sack? Yes, I can! Forrest Tatum with the sack. He must have a little Roman blood in him as he sacks Jesus. Good job, Forrest. Needed that one. That ruins their drive. They get another snap off before the quarter ends. He gets a little bit of that yardage back, but it's 3rd and 13 as we start the second quarter. Come on, defense. Forrest Tatum changed this drive with that one sack. It looks like Oklahoma State is also undefeated. The Big 12 might be a little bit more hotly contested this year than normal, and that's a missed sack, but it's not a missed sack. It's Gee. He sacks Jesus. Put him on the cross. Oh, James Gee, the freshman with the sack. I thought I missed it and screwed it up. But then look at the pose. Look at the action pose from James Gee. Oh, that's a real star right there. Look at this man. And then you can see Jesus in the background. I realize if somebody is watching this and they don't have, like they're just looking away at it or something, and they're not watching the screen and they're just listening to the audio. I just keep saying Jesus all the time. You're wondering what I'm talking about. They have a man named Jesus, and I'm just calling him Jesus because I think it's cooler. Jesus Sabre. But his name's Jesus. That right there, that's Jesus. All right, back on the field on offense, a 7-7 ball game. What is their fascination with press coverage? At least they have safeties to help over the top. But maybe they don't, because Dion Buck is free. Dion Buck, 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. The boys are on fire. Domination, baby. Absolute domination. They even had a safety help. But Dion Buck is too good, too fast, too furious to be stopped. And we lead by a touchdown. But that just means we get to see Jesus more. We stop him at the 14-yard line. That is where they will pick up. There's the snap, the throw, high throw. Couldn't get the knockdown. I wanted a contested catch there. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. Can we get to the quarterback on this play? No, it's going to be a running back handoff, and we shut that down. We probably would have got to the quarterback if it was a keeper. I still don't see Vince Murphy out there. I'm a little bit worried. I don't remember getting a notification about what his injury was. Oh, yes, I was going to say, how did he hold on to that? But he doesn't. He drops that pass, thankfully. Let's utilize James Gee, see if we can get to the quarterback again here. No, he's going to get double teamed. Jesus got a lot of time. Jesus is going to scramble. Jesus party the seas. I know that was Moses, but Jesus is doing it too. Jesus gets a first down. That's unfortunate. Oh, don't tackle him. There we go. That's unfortunate. 3rd and long, and Jesus scrambles. He traveled through the desert to get to that first down marker. 3rd and 5. Come on, defense. Please tighten up a little bit here. You gotta be kidding me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is an incomplete pass, and that is a punt by the Red Raiders. Ooh, that's actually a decent punt. That could be dangerous. Please go out of bounds. Or not out of bounds. No, it did go out of bounds. I was meant to say go in the end zone. I jinxed it. It went out of bounds. I meant to say go into the end zone. It did not. But this could be a 99-yard passing touchdown if all things go our way. We're going to chuck it. It's Dion Buck. He can't get it. There is a trophy that I have yet to acquire, which is, I think, a 99-yard touchdown pass. It would be a good opportunity to get it right here. We got to do something because it's not working with the way that we're doing right now. 3rd and 8. Oh, Maijé's going to get it. The blocking was tremendous. Then Maijé secures the first down, gives us a little bit of breathing room. Just a little bit of breathing room. Little bit of chicken fried. Can I get that to Buck? I might be able to. He holds on for the catch. Dion Buck. Go buck yourself. Dion Buck is going crazy. Of the first half against Texas Tech, we're looking pretty good, but I'd like a little bit more offensive production. And there it right. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Nobody's catching Dion Buck. This is the offensive production I was after. Dion Buck's so good. Dion Buck is super, super good. Super good. And we lead 21-7. We're on pace for the blowout. And hopefully some extra recruits will commit to the school. That is the goal. That is the goal, to get the recruits to commit to the school so we continue to be a national championship contending team and continue to win all of the titles that ever exist. But we got to take down Jesus. Are they going to throw to the... Oh, I thought he was going to go throw to the running back. Oh, my God! Did you see that speed burst that dude had? Looked like freaking Sonic out there. That was insane. He got the ball and instantly turned to the field and sprint like 30 yards. That's what it felt like, at least. How did Jesus throw that? I don't know how he threw that. He was actively getting sacked. Like he was on his way to the ground as he threw it. It's like Joe Burrow on that one highlight play, that meme play that he's got where it looks like his shadow looks like Kermit the Frog as he's like completely flat throwing the ball on the ground. It's a hilarious meme. Oh, Jesus loaded up. Intercepted by Ahmad Tolbert. He has denied Christianity. No more Christianity. That sounds horrible and out of context. Jesus has been picked off. Good job, Ahmad. And now we have 1 minute and 11 seconds in the half. Now we have 45 seconds because I forgot about the accelerated clock to get down the field and score another touchdown. But we're going to go to the go-to play. It always works, and it just is benefited from the fact that it is, it's what's-his-face that gets the ball, Mitch Majay. So that also helps his Heisman campaign because passing yards do the same as rushing yards. Ooh, I actually got caught there. I didn't think I was going to. What do we want to call here? I don't really like this play because there's not many options I can go to. Usually these kind of plays get covered up pretty heavily, and it looks like they're going to get covered up again, and I might have to take a sack. Yep. Ugh. I should never have called that play in the first place. Those type of plays never get open, for me at least. And what looked like it was going to be a promising drive is now turned into a little bit of a brutal one here. Saylor's going to be able to get the first down. That is a goated play by Bryce Saylor. Needed all of it. He did it by himself. Let's go with the mesh dagger here. The clock is moving, but I turned off the chew clock crucially. Try to fit that in. That's going to be Deion Buck. I got to call the timeout there. I didn't really want that throw, but I thought it was going to be more open than it was. I made a mistake there. I made a mistake. I certainly did. I don't really know where to go with this. Come back to the football, please. Come back to the football. Touchdown! But what's the flag? No, it's a hold. No! Oh, it was a perfect throw, too. It's Kamani Big Hill. Oh, brutal. Simply brutal. And now I got to try to kick a hard field goal. I may have missed it. Nope, it's going to go through. Okay. Oh, we had the touchdown, too. We had the touchdown, and it was denied. Unbelievable. You just can't hold on that type of play. Just can't do it. But he did it. Even though you can't do it. Oh, look at Alani Reddick. Look at that return from Alani Reddick. Really good. Really, really good return. And now the second half is going to be all about vanity. It's all about getting yards to pad those stats and make it look like Mitch Majay is the greatest running back to ever play college football in its entire existence. Just got to keep feeding him. We got to feed him like he's a 9-month-old baby who needs protein. Feed him. Feed that man. Handoff. Majay, nothing. They do not want Majay to win the Heisman. They are against the agenda. They have their own agenda. They don't want a Heisman campaign from Mitch Majay. Knocked incomplete. Coleman was unbelievably open there, and somehow Micah Helm was able to make a play on that. Somebody make it make sense for me, please. Let's try a strong toss on 4th and inches. I don't really like this play call, but I'm going to do it anyway, and Abram barely gets it. I don't know how Abram got it, but he barely got it. Kind of insane to me. I thought he was going to get tracked down. He probably should have. Majay with a couple yards. I mean, I just can't find a way to get this freaking big play. I just keep chipping away 5 yards, 4 yards, just nothing. Texas Tech does not want me to get huge amounts of rushing yards, which is kind of annoying. I mean, I feel like you should just let me at this point. I'm winning already pretty big, so just let me get the yards that I prefer. But they want to be big meanie heads and not let me do it, so whatever. Western Michigan just beat Purdue, by the way, if you're looking at the bottom ticker. There's a reason Purdue's playing in the MAC. There's a reason that they're playing right there in the MAC, because they can't even beat Western Michigan. Western Michigan trash. Okay. Bryce Saylor. I was going for a pass originally there on that play, but it just didn't end up working out the way that I thought it would. Final play of the quarter. Maije will get in. Touchdown, Knights. That's another big touchdown for Maije. There's a chance Maije passes the all-time rushing touchdown record. I don't know what it is. I think Kenny Garnett said it. Because it was going to be Shelton Lighton, but then Shelton Lighton left as a junior. And then obviously Kenny Garnett was here as a senior, so he might have set the rushing touchdown record. I can't remember exactly. And Maije might not have been close, but I feel like he's got a chance. All right, end of the third quarter. We got one more quarter in this one. We are on pace for the blowout. We are actually actively blowing them out right now, so as long as we just keep them from scoring, we can continue this blowout and make those recruits happy. And they can all say, yeah, we want to come play for you because you win football games. You win national titles. Of course we want to play for you. Who doesn't want to play for us? Well, apparently those guys that committed elsewhere, they don't want to play for us. Why would you want to go play for Clemson? Who wants to play for Clemson? Clemson is a poverty program. Why would you ever want to play for them? Oh, I was offside. I didn't even stop the sneak anyway. I was encroaching too close to the line of scrimmage, unfortunately. I thought I looked like I was close, but I couldn't tell if I was actually offside or not. I was. Oh, there's a guy named Gooch. And he leads the league in receiving yards this year. That Gooch is crispy. That's got to be a sack, and it is. It's the main man, the big dog, Wayne Bostic. 2nd and 18. He sacked Jesus. Oh, Vince Murphy's back in the game, and Vince Murphy's going to get a sack of his own. We are crucifying the Texas Tech Red Raiders right now. Oh, I missed another sack. I suck balls. I suck fat balls. How did I miss that sack, man? I ran right past him. How did I not get the trigger the animation for the sack? I feel like I was closer than I needed to be. Oh, that's so frustrating not getting that. They go for two. Are they going to onside this? They are. I had a feeling. That's touched. Oh my God. We touched it and didn't pick it up. I can't with this team sometimes. Oh my God. Just the things that we do. The things that we do. All I wanted to do was just run the clock out, but now I got to go back on defense and try to sack Jesus again. That's a quick throw off the hands of the running back. A little bit too quick of a throw. 3rd and 10. I would assume they're going to go for this on 4th down. Get the sack, please. Interception. Something. Off the hands, incomplete. Antoine Parker does a job, and they will go for it. All right, please. Please stop them here. Jesus has all the time in the world. Bring him down. Tackle him. Good job. Turnover on downs. I was a little bit worried he was going to break that tackle and then go to the house. Not to the house, I guess, for a 1st down. Handoff. It's Maije. Just keep getting him yardage. That ball's out. Recovered by Texas Tech. You got to be choking me, man. I just want to end the game. I'm not trying to score. I'm just trying to run the clock down. Onside kick recovered by Texas Tech. Fumble recovered by Texas Tech. Please tell me he was down. I can't tell right now. I got to get closer. That knee is 1,000% down. We will be challenging, and we will be winning. Oh, I just want to end the game. I'm not trying to score anymore. I'm just trying to get to the end. We've done enough. They've reversed the challenge. But the game just keeps... It keeps screwing me. Why does the game like to screw me? Majay's got 17 for 103. 17. That corner always lines up offside. Oh, look at the run from Majay. Good job, Mitch. Good job. Just keep pounding the run. He's only got 1 touchdown. He needs to bump those numbers up if he wants to compete in the Heisman race. I hate running to the right. The right never works. The left is always much better for me. I don't know if that's the same for other people, but the right is way better. Oh, look at Majay with the change of direction. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. He's got 20 for 127 and a touchdown. A second touchdown would be pretty helpful if we could secure it. It might happen on this play. The blocking is right, and if the blocking is right, Majay's into the end zone. Touchdown, East Delaware. He needed that one. He needed to help him out there. We will add on to our lead, 38-13. We are very close to securing some commitments right here from these recruits. I hope that's the case. I hope they watch these games and they're like, I want to come play for you. 1:55 to go. Texas Tech does have all their timeouts, but I doubt they use them. Unless they score, I guess. Hand out to the running back. He's bouncing around. He got 1 yard of that. I thought he was going to get a couple more. Let's use our Vince Murphy and see if we can get the job done. Vince Murphy blows up the run. Nothing doing on that one. I'm telling you, man, Vince Murphy. Stud. Future NFL first-round pick. The next Aaron Donald, dare I say. That's a big tackle. 4th and 4. They're going to go for it. Oh, they're going to punt. They've given up. Jesus has conceded. He has conceded. And East Delaware will win this game 38-13. They're not even going to give me a kneel down. Oh, I really want to just bomb them down the field. Here's the accelerated clock. 40 seconds remain. Majay with the handoff. Just pad those stats a little bit extra. Good job. 23 for 160. And this will be the final play of the game. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Throw a little pass right there. That's going to be caught. And Griggs down to the 1. I thought he could have got in there for a second. But it is a win nonetheless. We have done it. Another blowout. 38-13. That is a needed win. Now let's go see how that affects the recruits. I don't think we get any handshakes. Actually, I shouldn't say that. We might get a handshake from those 2 guys from week 7. They might commit to the program. It's very possible. But let's find out. We go to week number 9. What is the news on recruiting? No handshakes, but Incognito has declined to come to us. He's chosen Syracuse. Okay. Not a big deal. I'm kind of upset, but not a huge deal. So how are we looking now? We can take Ben Brown off of this board. Although he has championship contender on his deal breaker. Playing time for John Missouri. We're going to have to take him off the board. And Ohio State, I think I can take off Don McCullum off the board. But Ben Brown, championship contender for Clemson. There's a world where they lose their games and then he decommits and flips to us. So I might keep him on the board just in case. Kevin Cortez is on campus next episode, week number 9. Deontay Choice, I wish he would just commit. We'll have to switch to a champ or to a hard sell for him to seal the deal. That's a soft sell. All right, let's switch to the hard sell. It's going to be Status Seeker. It's an A+, an A, and a B+. That's pretty decent. Hopefully that's better than what Texas can offer. Nate Good might go to USC, unfortunately. Nothing I can really do about that. Deontay Hyde is on campus for next episode. Sergio Hodge is very close to committing. It's about as close as you can ask for. So maybe the hard sell will seal the deal. And we can be able to get a 5-star. Jose Incognito declines. We forced a recruiting battle with Antoine Broles with Penn State. It's going to be tough. They have the Week 10 visit. They might just get him. Tyler Woods, Akbar. I don't know if Akbar is going to be on the team. It's going to be pretty difficult. This guy we probably should just give up on. And then Taj Knoll, we didn't get into the running for, but we have now the hours to put 50 on him. And then Sidney Harris, same deal. We can put 50 on him. We can put 50 on this guy, I guess. I don't think we're going to be able to get in the running for him, but I have the hours. Might as well put them on him. And then Niles Griffin. Do I really want Niles Griffin? I don't know if I do, but I don't want Arkansas to have him. So just out of pure pettiness, I'm going to take him. I'm going to put 50 hours on him just to see if we can get him. All right, so we have 100 hours available, and I don't really want to waste the hours, so I might as well try to find some extra guys that don't have any offers or maybe getting not recruited very heavily. Maybe your little Randy Pascal. A lot of running backs. A lot of running backs. There's a JUCO. I'm not interested. There's a 4-star Sam linebacker. Now we're talking. Now we are speaking that same language. A 6'8" left tackle? That's kind of crazy. How much is the speed of Randy Pascal? Oh, that's right. I think we scouted this guy already, did we not? I feel like we did. What about Everett Hawkinson? TJ's brother. He doesn't look amazing. Callum Landoltz, 86 speed, 90 excel. I may go with a little 5-piece on you, and I might go a little 5-piece on you. We go 25, we go 15, and whoops. And we see what we can do. There we go. Put 10, put 5. All right, so we've put the hours on everybody. That's going to do it for the episode, though. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next episode, we got Baylor, and then who else do we got? We got Baylor and we got Utah in the next episode. Then we've got Nebraska, West Virginia, Notre Dame, Iowa State. And then the season's over already. Well, the regular season's over. Then we can move on to, hopefully, a big-time championship again. National championship. But that's still a little ways away. We got another big episode for recruiting next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share for more. Join the Juice Club, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.